Yeah. Oh, that could have gone badly. Well, hopefully it doesn't. The microphone was using the microphone of the camera. Anyways, let us begin. Okay. It's a bit strange that there's no sound. Alright. Can you believe it though? 392. 8 days more. We're gonna get PSF. Isn't that crazy? Like, oh no, I should get Prime Figure. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I've been playing this game for more than a year, and almost at, I'm almost at that milestone. Like, that's crazy. And I'm gonna put it on Citrine so that I can finally run AoE weapons. Because, yeah, like, I don't mind Arson, Blitz, XMI, you just roll through them or you just avoid the attacks. It's really not that difficult. But self stagger, yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can get VTube Studio working on my phone. Again, this time it's plugged in so it doesn't just die out halfway. It's probably connected. Anyways, back to current day 392. This is just, yep, double affinity. So, as I mentioned, I'm just gonna be trying, I'm gonna see how much I can hone my friend's loadout. Now, I'm just gonna leave the Sepulchrum there because she never uses a secondary despite running Yareli all the time. So, that's that. Um, Now I did say loadout, I didn't say build, and there's a good reason for that. Namely, her, I can't remember her build. Um, Actually, Furix Wraith is only really good if I'm using the Sepulchrum, which I'm not. Um, just throw in the Doorclave, why not? We need the Corfell. Yeah, groovy. She doesn't really use her operator mode. Yeah, okay. And then I put the Breach Surge subsume, but I don't even think she has stuff subsumed. Yeah, so we're gonna try just soloing some stuff, and I think it should be fine. Oh, what pet does she run? Hold on. It's actually a good question that I maybe should have checked. Don't think it's audible on you guys' side because, oh my goodness, she's running Kubro. Is that... Wait, that actually might have been like the starter Kubro. Uh, from the quest. I don't think she ever did anything more than that. Okay. Um, I'm not really sure which Kubro she's using. Um, let's just go with Sahasa. Um, oh, I have 5 potatoes. I can build the Sahasa Kubro actually. Opens it up to finishes with a big amount of crit. You have a chance to be knocked down. Okay. Let's just finish a city up in here. That's cool. That's a lot of shields. You could probably go with, it's a lot of health rather. My bad. That should be good. Um, and then we can go with Mecha. I wanna go Momentous. I don't think we need Momentous Bond. Melee attacks when a channel. I don't. Wait, Merlina is channeled. So we could run Seismic. Um, since not too useful. And then this is, yeah, just mecha set. Primary status chance. Yeah, that works. Oh, this is an old build. Yeah, now we can use Bite. Let's remove Cow the Weak because we're using crits. And we don't really need conditional overload when Maul is so high. So we're running, yeah, Bell Ringer for even more finishers. It's a bit weird because I'm not even running a finisher build. So we're just gonna leave that as that. Mobile defense, interception, showdown. Interception may be a bit tricky. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, so interception. I don't know. Yeah, so I use Breach Surge as a subsume because I think it's really handy. But I can't remember if she has the helmet. I think she does. I think she does. Um, she does do a lot of stuff on her own, which is very, very good because you can't. Well, I mean, you could play this game weekly, but obviously your progress will be far halted. Um, okay. Alien up in the sky. Cool. Oh yeah, I actually don't have to keep moving because I'm not using my secondary for damage. Okay, well, it's a very simple build, and simple is actually working out just fine for us. So that's good. Now, I'm not really sure what her Fullman's build is. I don't have the Fullman, I only have the Fullman Prime, which is like a rich person problem, but for Warframe. I can't remember what the stat differences are, so yeah, who knows. But yeah, I don't know. Today I just felt like it, because I was like, you know, her build is, her setup is actually quite solid, right? Um, and so I was just kind of like, what can I do with it, you know? Well, first of all, having a pet with 3,000 health is kind of crazy. I don't think she built her pet the same way because of the amount of endo and credits that would cost, but just from, oh, that was a spicy finisher. Yeah, and Chlorophyll isn't built for finishers. Yeah, usually enemies at this level will be like pretty strong, so being able to land that much damage on a finisher is impressive. But it's a fun synergy. Oh, until she takes a bajillion damage. What? How did... What even happened there? Maybe she got hit by the normal ball, the one that inflicts radiation? I don't know. Because that one, like, I'm sure I just randomly do damage. I'm sure I do. You're trying to Revenant dance macabre me, huh? Yeah, this is quite comfy. But this is mobile defense, so it should not be too difficult anyways. I think survivability is pretty simple, and yeah, because she doesn't use a viral primer, right? Bubbles are actually a pretty good primer. Interception. Now this will be the interesting one. Because I usually pick a frame that does interception pretty well. Like a CC frame, you know, that kind of thing. Only wondering if my friend's ever done Archon hunts. Should invite her sometime. I don't know, I've been thinking about this friend a lot today. Nothing in particular, nothing serious or anything. Just, I don't know, because I've been missing her last few streams due to just being busy in general. Oh, shoot. It's conflict. Oh, it's an Eximus. Oh, you sneaky little fella. Yeah, even like getting roped like that isn't that bad. Like, yeah, PSF can help, but it's really not necessary. Oh, you! Oh, of course. I think someone Marilyn at the start. Maybe I didn't. Oh, crowd control you get, and also the passive C snares is very nice. Passive C snares is the reason I don't run Blind Rage. Because the interval between the loyal Marilina casting C snares is based on efficiency, if I remember correctly. Now, it does mean that I could technically run like Boreals and Streamline, but I also just don't really need to, because I can always just manually cast it. So these guys don't seem too interested in capping the point, which is very favorable. And they're jackhammering outside, so if you hear jackhammering, I am aware. I would have streamed more this week actually, if not for all the jackhammering. It's one of those things where it's like it's like you kind of can't really complain, cause uh it's the government being like they're refreshing the mode proofing on the like on the communal floors of like ground floors of our public housing. Like it's great, it's great. I'm grateful that we have very well maintained public housing. Uh, but it's very noisy, you know? Yeah. Yeah, but at least it's just noisy, I suppose, rather than like potholes, right? Could be worse. This round they're actually being a bit more aggressive. I mean, right. That's fine, I'll use the subsume since I have it. Who's conflicting? Who is... I said they weren't showing their faces a second ago. Maybe I was just simply not perceptive. Yeah, there's a bunch of these fellas like underneath. It's not that bad, but it is a little annoying. Yeah, like it's underneath here, which means that what, the hair? Yo, hiding this little cubby hole. This is like hey, hey Chroma. Yeah, I was like, cause I can make I can make my own loadouts, my own builds, right? In fact, I mess around with loadouts and builds all the time. I was like, what if I just use my friends? And like, yeah, it's a very simple build. The thing is, I was actually looking through her most recent stream, right? The Tempestari one, if I remember correctly. Like, and I was thinking, like, what's her secondary, right? And everywhere that I clicked throughout the entire VOD, there is no secondary. Um, she never whips it out. So I was just like, oh, okay, I'm not using a secondary, which simplifies this build even more, or rather this playstyle even more. Like, I understand the appeal of it. Yeah. Oh, like it's quite straightforward. Now, research is like my own addition to it. The Breacher subsume, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. It's just fun. Um, but yeah, identity theft for real. No, that's why I'm not. Yeah, at least I'm not taking the model. It's just most I was curious because a lot of my other friends will vary between the setups. Like, other than of course like my friends who are starters. Oh my goodness! Actually, I could try out another one of my friends' loadouts. Oh gosh. Wait, what if I did that for Archon Hunt actually? Oh gosh, do you want to know what like this other friend's loadout is? You reckon I use the Grimoire since you're using Mark 1 Furious? Oh my goodness. Oh the mouth. So this other friend of mine, right? Like not this Yareli friend. Another friend who also plays Yareli actually, now I think about it. Um her first ever Steel Path mission, she used a Mark 1 Braton, a Mark 1 Furax, and then I think the kit gun that I recommended for her. Now, the kit gun I recommended, it's gonna be pretty solid. I can say that much. Um, the Mark 1 Braton and Furax were apparently there for affinity, right, for mastery rank. So I also can't be exactly, too judgmental. Uh, But can you beat an Archon with a Mark 1 Braton? Let's find out. We don't have a potato. Yeah. Is there anything in here that we would otherwise want anyways? Not really. I already bought Rumbled, which I thought would be fun to try out someday. Double Tap's pretty decent. Marlock I don't really use, and it's kind of a mid. Like it's balanced, yes, but the Marilock is still not a weapon I'm interested in. I already have Sentient Barrage here. I don't really need, or rather, I don't really go for Tiburon. Or rather, I don't use it. Penta as well, I kind of meh. Uh, Precision Strike's okay. Critical Mutation is probably like one of the best mods in here. Like, yeah, like I would say Critical Mutation is one of the best mods to get from this week. Like John, like okay, Blueprint had the whole like John Bratton thing, right? Like, but he was doing like an assassination, no, not an exterminate mission. Like the first. Oh wait, no, that's exactly what she was doing too. Okay. Anyways, can you win Warframe with the Mark 1 Bratton? Let's find out. This would be an interesting experiment. Let's go with that and that. Oh my gosh. Well, see, the thing is, we don't need a lot of mods because the status is very low. The crit damage is very low. The crit chance is very low. Now, what we can do is we do have Arcane Avenger on our frame. So we could try that. Now, do we run Dead? Could run Deadhead. Meaning we don't need Serration on here. Now, status-wise, I think Viral is gonna be... Viral is probably gonna be the way to go. I mean, I might just bring... Oh wait. What did I do? Yeah. Go with this. A Catalyst stuffed into a Mark 1 Bratton. Incarnate is cheating. Incarnate, I think, is cheating. I'm not gonna use Incarnate. Alright, we can Viral Prime with our secondary, which is on the table. Yeah, let's go Serration and probably Crux, just to be safe, maybe? I don't know. Wait, what if we went Blight? We go Blight and try to force Toxin? You need more status chance though. So probably Hammer Shot. So that let's try it. Cheese pizza or the crusted. Hey, give me a Bratton with nothing. You're gonna need every single bullet for real. Yeah, so we could probably try Primary Blight. Again, that would be more multi-shot and more crit damage. Crux, I'm not really sure if I can proc reliably on the boss. Let's see what else we got. I could run the I could buy the Mark 1 Furex, but I'm not gonna use the Mark 1 Furex anyways. So okay. Can you beat an Archon? Let's find out. Can't be that hard. Hmm. There we go. We got our first kill. The dog stole my second kill. That's fine. Yeah, my dog is stealing my kills. Uh, that's fine. That means my dog is strong. You know, that's what they say, right? The operator, he says my cool bro is strong, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what they say, sorry. I don't know why I thought it was a he. Oh yeah, cause the the first time I did what's the Caliban thing? The first time I built my operator, uh I picked a voice and I thought it sounded like just like a like a mask, like a butch, and it turned out to be a boy voice, and so my operator was a boy for a little while, which I guess is kind of fitting that my operator thought she was a boy. Okay, so we're gonna have to build up. Uh, why am I slow? Oh, is it because of? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a little tricky. Hmm, it's a bit tricky. Ooh, ooh. Uh-oh. I think this is I think it's a game over. Uh, hmm. I think we need to rethink our build here. I'm sure it's doable though. It's just takes a bit of hard work. Let me close the windows. Jackhammer's so loud. All right. So I think we need more statuses. So we have radiation and viral. That means we need magnetic. Then we can just put like electricity in the back. There we go. There's our primer. Status chance. Anything else for status chance? Hmm. Could go with status duration. Hmm. Embedded catalyzer. Nah, this feels like a bit too much sweat. Okay. Alright. How good are my bubbles? They're about 3 times damage multiplier. That's pretty good. I can probably replace Augur Secrets with, yeah, that'll give me 312, which is nice. Now, it does give me a bit less in the, uh, the, Augur, Shield Gate department. But it's already not much anyways. Alright, Bratton. Let's see, what do we need? Silly me. Uh, we needed that. Okay, so let's do that, and then let's actually... We need both... I think I'm actually gonna try and farm Deadhead on Yeah. And then you can just go hammer shot. Yeah, I think this might be the play, except no, now that we're not using blight, we can just go straight on to heat. Now no, we can use all the status charms we can get. Damage boost subsume as a crutch. I already have Arcane Avenger, so I think we should be okay. Another thing is I'm gonna swap to Madurai so that I can last gasp. Or at least I should be able to. Do Archons have armor strip? Can Archons be armor stripped? I cannot remember. Also, is my dog gonna dig up energy orbs for me? I just realized. Ah, yes, thank you. Very nice. That's one nice thing about this Kubro. Sorry, it was too tempting. Oh, you... Oh. What the... Yeah, it seems sentients are gonna be a bit of an issue. Should've brought my prime sure-footed. Yeah, my dog is like stealing my kills, which is kind of reducing my ability to gain stacks, which is a little funny, I won't lie. Um, less funny is these conculus trying to push me around everywhere. Uh, oh, that worked. Oh, I somehow have melee stacks. I could not. This, this, sometimes these fellas just, they had it coming. So it's a little roughhousing between enemies. Okay. Yeah, that amount of knockdowns going on is a little bit rough. I mean, we are doing damage, it's just not a lot. Modding on status duration is probably a good idea, though. It means the priming lasts longer. Okay. Can we get a hit off on this guy? Yes, we can. Alright. Can we build the next one? Yes, we can. Then we get blitzed. Lovely. This is what I wanted. Okay, we can do reasonable amounts of damage. Here we go, we can take out an Eximus. And how much does it deal to the boss? It deals damage. I won't say it deals a lot of damage, but it definitely deals damage. And that's more than I can ask at this point. Oh, the girls are fighting. I'm actually just farming Mark 1 Braton affinity right now. Yeah, I'm actually making a dent on this fella, which is nice. My primer does kind of hit a bit harder, which is a bit funny. Or rather, like red. Oh gosh. Okay. Sorry, that was a tactical standing in the Jade Light, for the sake of building up my Marolina. Fellas, we might actually make it. Does take a little bit of upkeep, but nothing I can't handle. Right? It's like the build is actually kind of holding water. It's kind of insane. Oh wait, this is the overguard phase. Yeah, there we go. My overguard now. Yeah, this fight this does require me to like constantly pick off the ads, but I mean that's pretty understandable. So I'm not even that mad. The main thing is there have to be ads. Alright, we're almost there. Oh, actually, I wonder about ammo sustain. Oh, the Archon summons. Right, alright, let's just try and get a headshot here. Alright. Now, can I break the vials? I'm not actually sure if I can. Uh, oh my goodness, wait, I think I actually broke something. Okay. Uh, it's kind of what, hello fish. You see that? It's just my little fishy's just chilling there. My aptitude stacks are wearing off, which is a bit concerning. In fact, most of the allies here have expired, so maybe a little rough for a little moment. Oh my goodness, you. All right, we're out of aptitude stacks. It's only this Leech Eximus, which is not ideal, I won't lie. You... This dog will be the death of me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So it works, up until my dog steals all my kills. Ammo sustain is actually okay. But it might get a bit tough now that, yeah, basically you have to wait for ads to spawn. And pray that I can get the kill on him. Hmm. Note to self, if doing Mark 1 Braton, nerf dog. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Uh, yeah, you know what? I'm not dealing with that. Let's just use my infinite ammo secondary. Oh my gosh, don't die to the bubble. There we go. One stack. Two stacks. Okay. Oh my, did you regenerate? I didn't know they did that. Technically they aren't the Archon, you're right. Technically I could just... I can't. I'm starting to think maybe Prime, like Shred might have also been a good idea, but I just didn't have the capacity for it. So, it's kind of whatevs. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this might just take me forever. Um, Meanwhile, my dog is murking every possible ad. Jeez. Like, the only way is for my dog to get down, basically. Which is kind of hilarious. Oh, I might actually be low on ammo now. Hmm. So we reached an interesting point in the fight. We're kind of in a stalemate here. Um. And this was built to be a primer, so it's not exactly very... Well, I mean... Yeah, let's just do that. Oh my gosh, look at this dog. What a beast. Okay. Got one deadhead. We get two. No, we can't get two deadheads. Fine. Did my dog just chunk it? I don't even know. Okay, fine. We're back here. Back to you. Oh my goodness, we have no sex. Uh, oh, you're a Hellion, that's why you're flying. Um, oh, I'm at 20 ammo. Can I do it? Oh, where are you? Oh my goodness, there you are. I'm out of breath and ammo. We might be cooked. That's fine. The kit gun was also in her arsenal, so it is still arguably one of the options. I mean, this wasn't a beat the Archon as John Warframe, so I'm still all right. I gotta start a drop kick in this guy. Oh, we got 150 ammo from somebody, I guess. Man, this is longer than the new war boss fight. There we go. Second phase. Okay, now we have to fight two bishops, whatever they're called. Hold on, let me eat my breakfast, my banana. Alright. You have 160 shots in the Mark 1 Bratton. Hmm. This maybe a bit sketch. What I may have to do is start farming the ads before the boss. Just so that I have ammo. And we'll find out. Also, are all the resource caches uh, uh, are all the storage lockers like sealed, or is that just me? I feel like they are. Picking the dog, of course. This is becoming a can you beat Archons using your Kubro? Answer being uh likely. I'm aware. I'm aware the Deacon is invulnerable. I dare say I'm working on it. Okay, you got one stack. I guess the synth set might have been a good idea. Oh, it's down there. Wait, what? What are you even connected to? My singular aptitude stack ran out. And it dotted out. Okay. And oh my goodness. Are you? Who's to say? That's true. you can, so, oh, knockdowns. What was that even from? Oh, must have been that Blitzexy must. Oh. Yeah, it's like, can you beat Archon Hunt with your Kubro? Answer being, probably, yeah, actually. Okay. Alright, we got 2 stacks of, aptitude. Let's just viral. No, not the battle list. Oh, come on. I don't care about getting stacked on that guy. Like, the Conquerors are annoying for the knockdowns, but the battle lists, like, genuinely deal, like, absurd amount of damage. Never mind what I said about knockdowns are manageable. There's too many sources of them. Here we go, 10 stacks of viral, many stacks of everything else. This is like Borderlands challenge gameplay when they add like slag. Oh, he's kind of stuck on my Marilena. It's kind of funny. I'd just like to apologize for previously calling the deacons bishops. Um, it's basically the same idea because of the hat. Um, and yes, I am a Catholic. I know they are different. Um, but at the same time, I kind of don't care. He's got the fancy hat. He could be either. Honestly, at this rate, with how, oh my goodness, there's so many enemies. With how much of a beating he's taking, he might be promoted to bishop. Why is one of them invulnerable? That's what I want to know. Also, why isn't it giving me stacks? Like, why are they like, oh, you just downed them, by the way. They're just taking a nap, you know, you shot them in the face a few times. Like, they're just a little worse for wear. And then they come back, and it's like, come on. Come on. Yeah, I'm not this is the deacon. This is not the archon. Like you said, it subconsciously said the bishop. Exactly right. Like at this point, Yeah, and why is this guy inbound? Okay, that should keep that one dead. Oh, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Any moment now. There's a Battlist right there. He's very annoying. I'm just gonna use my pistol. Who are you? Oh. Alright, now, I think it's about time you die. Yes, thank you very much. That very kind of you. Even when I probably could have recalled name, probably had 2 moments of resolution. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the deacons are more of a problem in the call missions, right? In fact, they're much more of a problem in the call missions. But even so, it's like, it's like once you kind of get used to like avoiding them, it's not that bad. Although New War, I did struggle with the stealth mission. It was a time. Is all I can say to that is it was definitely one of the missions of all time doing the stealth thing. I like looked through it and I had to go like, okay, so your patterns are here and you move that. But even so, like I don't, you're not like talking about the deacons as deacons. They're just like annoyances more than anything. How many of you are there? Oh my goodness me. Yeah, no, I don't have anything on that. The Purex is literally just there as a stat stick for the extra secondary fire rate. The good news is that I am backing it into a corner, so I should be able to keep this fellow vulnerable for decently long. That's right. Back into this room. Back into this room, yep. Bye. Okay. Oh boy, and now time for, now we gotta brace ourselves for phase 2 of the Archon hunt. You love the Carl style stuff? No, Carl is genuinely, like, the, like, Veilbreaker quests are pretty fun. Like, I don't know, some people dislike it because when they play Warframe, they just want to, like, blow stuff up and all that. Like, sure, right. Um, Carl quests, to me, are like a very nice change of pace. And it gives me variety while still being Warframe. Getting to the point of being a speedrun, yeah. Like being able to be like, oh, now I know the routes, right? I can do all that. I know how to solve these puzzles. Also felt really good. Yeah, I said they've removed every like storage container from this. A bit weird, but whatever, I suppose. The summons? Yes, the summons. How did that? Oh, it must have died to the sea snare dot or something. Unfortunate. But yeah, Call Quest was like the Call missions. Just they're very fun. Severely underrated, I would say. But when I think about how many people seem to just want to run like, oh, does bajillion damage, 1 billion kpm, it's like, oh, okay. You just want to blow stuff up. I can't say that's a bad thing, but, I like the variety, and Veilbreaker provides a lot of very pleasant variety. I think we're starting to break the canisters now. Yep, we are. And oh my goodness, there is like one left. Here we go. And they're getting hit by random breach surges, which is kind of what I want actually. So I'm not gonna complain about that. Come on. Dog literally recovered the moment I was about to get that. Well, at least you know that the first phase of the Archon can be dealt with using using the Mark 1 Braton. The Aerolist phase, I wouldn't bet on it. Also, my dog getting down to a 3,000 health is kind of a sign that, like, pets, companions? Okay, I for one, am happy with the companion rework, first of all, right? Like, the damage is great. But I think they missed out on a crucial other aspect of combat, which is survivability. Like, there are ways, yes, to reduce recovery timer, and that's like pretty nice. But at the same time, companions should not be getting down so often, I feel. Like, either they need sort of more evasive AIs or like less target priority? I'm not the one to really say, because I'm no expert on balancing, but in my opinion, they should not get down so much. Oh, the triangle. I could probably do this. Oh wait, even the base damage is worse than a kit gun. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, 3 sacks of deadhead, 157. I think I broke that corner. What is that? Okay. Okay, that corner's down. Yeah, it's just like a random field of get knocked down, idiot. Like, okay. I reload and this dog is back to muck and everything. Anyways, this thing is just downright silly with the fact that it's an object, so you can't really do your usual, like, it's not a weak point, so you can't do weak point damage. It's an object, so it can't get condition overload. Okay, there's 2. There's 3. And we are back in business for a little while before he does this again. Oh, you're joking. More arrowless. Oh gosh, yeah, okay. I've done accolade fights shorter than this. Well, this is definitely an experience. A lesson in patience, if you will. Alright. If only my Kubro could do some work on these arrowlists, that would be very nice. Maybe he just did. I'm not sure. I heard the sound of the vial breaking and I was not firing. So, it could have been him. Could have also been dot damage. It's hard to really say. I wonder if my dog is digging up energy orbs and stuff for me. I assume it might be. I mean, it's also, you know, it's also doing that. It did just kill a Leech Eximus on its own. Um, at level 150. Like, yeah, they definitely cooked with companion damage, right? It's definitely substantial. Um, but like Kavats, and like Hounds, like some setups just, especially shield tanking. Like you can't shield tank on a companion, especially because their base shield recharge delay is like abysmal. Alright. Oh, okay, what do we got? Oh my good Gideon, that's a lot of damage absorbed. Okay, there's one stack. There was almost two stacks, and then for some reason that didn't count, so whatever. It's gonna dot out from my primer. That's not great. There we go. There's two stacks of aptitude. We'll go with that. Should be enough. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Is he enraged? Why is it that? I feel like damage spiked. Do Archons have an enrage mechanic? I mean, I've never seen that. How would I know? Oh wait, that's my... Okay. Two stacks of Deadhead. Can we go for a third? Yeah, we can. Alright. We go for a Prime. And... but the show must go on. The show must go on. Oh my goodness. How many exactly? How many immunity phases does this fellow have? Oh my goodness. At some point, the stalker just has to like come down and like stab the dude himself, you know, like yeah, we can't even do that. Spectres are disabled. It would be really funny if if like the stalker just be like, woo, wouldn't just like drop them. Because many, it's like they shouldn't, you know. Look, Narmer, look, there's no way Narmer has like that big of a budget. You know, we're constantly depleting their assets, right? I'm sure they're gonna run out of sentience at some point, right? Although sentience can reproduce, I think, so maybe not. I think it was stated that because, well, actually no. It's hard. Wait. Okay. So they call themselves family, right? And then like it mentions like Han Hao mentions his barren womb, which is like it does if anything confirm that Warframe is canonical Empreg. But does does that actually mean that sentience can reproduce? Or do they like create in like a way that isn't reproduction? Don't know why I did that. This is kind of a war of attrition if you really think about it. Oh, okay, finally. Alright. I don't care about building stacks no more. Actually, I kinda do. Let's just have at least one. They should make these, things, health threshold based rather than, timer based, you know? Not for any specific reason, of course. Just because I think, you know, it would be more balanced, you know? Hey, well, heat isn't depleting his armor, so you probably could not armor strip this guy. Archon seem to be mostly immune to abilities anyways. No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. It could have gone very badly. I don't know if y'all are seeing what I. Oh my. No! Don't tell me it's another summon phase after this. I will kill you. Oh my. Oh, it's this. Okay. It's not as bad, but it's still annoying. Why did I use the Mach 1 instead of secondary? I was curious whether, because I saw you use the Mach 1 Braton, right? I know you used it for affinity. I was curious whether I could make the Mach 1 Braton, usable in the Archon, hunt. The answer is, uh, it needs a bit more building, and then I'm sure we could kind of make it work. In its current state, like I literally just bought it from the arsenal. Um, it's not. But I think if you gave it a bit more TLC and really built the Mark 1 pattern, you could maybe use it for an Archon. Excuse me. Also, hi Krika. How you doing? Yeah, this was inspired by you. I know you didn't use it as like the combat weapon, but I just thought like, since you know Mark 1 Bratton in Steel Path, what if Mark 1 Bratton in thing? We've always had Emperor, we sit inside orders. Huh, you got a point. Kind of. Hmm. You hmm. I hmm. I didn't really think about it that way. Anyways, I'm using Breach Surge with Riptide. Please. Oh. But yeah, you see this guy like if you build it up enough, you can like especially with priming and galvanized aptitude, you can actually make the Mark 1 Bratton deal damage, which is honestly a bit impressive. Like it is not a lot, and also yeah, there's like I did kind of just like throw on just kind of what I thought would be okay, and like it's kind of working, but the damage is well, yeah, like it can definitely get kills, right? Um, would I use this for like most steel path? Not really. Loki, I think the acolytes got more kills. Oh dear. That's fine. Yeah, no, acolytes are also quite tough, especially if, when you're early on with building. So what did we learn today? Uh, Mark 1 Bratton can get pretty good work done, provided your dog isn't stealing the stacks from you. They were really help. Oh wait, what? The acolytes were getting, huh? The acolytes were like, that's fascinating. Okay, I'm not sure how the acolytes were hitting your XMI. Usually they're enemies. Um, but that works. We got 22 ranks from that one mission. How long was that? Oh my goodness. 53 minutes. Oh, that's about as much as you took with your exterminate. See, Mark 1 Braden can work. But I was using a primer, so maybe it was you carrying that actually. Think about it. Maybe it was you. Maybe you were actually goaded and you just didn't realize. Anyways, let's go back to Foreman. Cause, oh my goodness. Like, it was a completely unnecessary challenge to give myself. Oh, it might have been Crossfire. That's interesting. Maybe if an Eximus gets affected by radiation, and their overguard is depleted, it is possible. Ooh, I'm max standing. It is possible to for the okay, I know at least for like I think it's Mania. Is that yeah, I think it's Mania, right? The one that puts like a mag bubble on you. If you irradiate an enemy, there is a chance for Mania to put the mag bubble on that irradiated enemy because radiation enables PvP, friendly fire. It's like a fun little thing that like sometimes like I don't actively try to make it happen, but when it does, I'm like, yeah, you know, like that's what that's what I wanted, you know. Yeah, why not? Let's just buy more of these, and then yeah, any augments from Suda that I haven't gotten afterburn. I'm sure that's it's a chroma augment. It's bound to be good. Sure, we can go with partition mallet. Cool. Oh, at least you did that. Well, now for something that should be a little relaxed. Yeah. Although only a little relaxed, if I'm quite honest. So this is Viral Cascadia Flare. This is not a clue what this is. Magnetic. Let's just do the usual lethal torrent to offset creeping bullseye. And then can go with jolt, perhaps, or a bit of dot. Although there's already heat in the sepulchrum, so I could just go with stunning speed. Gives you a little bit less status chance, but it reduces the reload to 3 seconds. Now I could also put synth on my pet if there was space. There is not space. I could put synth on here. Sure. Yeah, whatever. And then we can put jolt back on. Oh wait. Yeah, no. Sure shot. Okay. Has Moki ever soloed a Nitrocell? It doesn't seem like a thing she'd have done. Not like for any other reason than it never occurring to her. Because this is kind of sweat content, and she strikes me as more of a player who just wants to enjoy the game. I mean, yeah, okay. Like, I consider Nitrocells to be chill. That's because I've done, like, even more sweat content than this. He hasn't done the Veilbreaker quest. You need Veilbreaker to do Netrocells? Oh, do you mean Archon Hunts? Because Archon Hunts, okay, fair enough. What means need Netrocells? Oh, because you get Archon shards from this. Oh, of course. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Fair enough. Maybe someday, and then she can do yeah, then we can do like viewer like natural cells with viewers or something. She can. I don't know if I'll be there. Yes, I am kind of cheating with this loadout by using secondary fortifier, but believe me, it's just one of those. It's just a little bonus for myself, a little treat after that Archon hunt. Moist critical. Oh right, moist. Forgot Moist plays Warframe. It's one of those things where you're like, eh? But that's also because Moist is like nowadays just known mainly for like the situation is crazy videos. And he's like actually got hobbies and things that he enjoys. And it's not all just drama reaction content. Alright. Do I deal with the Grassling? We could try. Emphasis on try though. Trying to get stacks on those. Nice. And not too far from the Netrocell either. In fact, right next to it. I don't know why, but it feels hard to fathom Moist Critical doing Netrocells. I don't know. Yeah, I guess mostly because of what he's mostly known for these days. He plays Warframe the day after TennoCon and gets the kicked to Delve. Oh, gets the kick to Delve. As in like, oh, he just like he. I'm not sure if I recognize that phrase. I assume you mean like now and then he just feels like playing it. It's a bit quiet. Um, um, I guess oh, kick to delve into the game. Oh, that's what you mean. Did we silence the murmur? Fellas, I think we silenced the murmur. Um, Oh, there they are. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Maybe they were all like taking a while. Maybe I hit like the entity limit. Yeah, maybe I hit that like a entity cap kind of thing. And so the game was just like, well, they're all here. They're just on the other side of the map. Because I feel like Warframe instances do have an enemy cap. Like, it's just a suspicion, though. I have no way of proving it for real. But I have a suspicion that Warframe has an enemy cap. Which would make sense as well to prevent, the instances from overloading or whatever, but it does lead to funny situations like that. Yeah, we still doomed. Oh no. Yeah, sorry Lloyd, sorry Albrecht, y'all gotta wait a bit more. Maybe next Pride Month y'all will be able to actually have something. You're not even at the terminal, you're all the way over there. This guy got Bluetooth. Got a Bluetooth keyboard. Enemy density is really, really low though. That is a little concerning. And there's still that one enemy that isn't there. Like, there's an enemy on my minimap. Hmm. The enemy in the wall, I guess. So, chat, how are we feeling today? Man, the closing animation on that is really, really long. Look at him go. Yeah, look at that. Stella's having a terrible time. Not feeling indifferent at all. Yeah, I do realize there is a bit of a lack of indifference going on. Maybe for the better, you know? Yeah, me too. I gotta know what's in that Netricell that's reduced enemy spawn rates to minimal. It is though fun how we are one-shotting everything though. Let's Smokey found arbitrations. Oh gosh. I gotta drag her to farm arbitration sometime, huh? Cause getting galvanized mods for her foreman is gonna be such a great power spike. Like, she's gonna be able to like wreck some buds more than she already does. Yeah. So I'm not really sure about this Netricel alert level thing now that I think about it, because there's not really anything to be alert about. Like, there's me, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'm the other 50%. Hey, Netricel, which is over here. Look at me. Hey, Netricel, look. Oh no, I've fallen. Oh no, I am defeated. Oh no, oh, I will never be seen again. Oh my gosh. I think it worked. All the enemies are over here. Come on, guys. That the Necromech? No, not yet. She needs Endo. She hasn't gone corrupted mods. Oh. Does she have the Galvanized though? Because doing arbitrations is a pretty good source of Endo in my experience. So you could, like, when you farm Arby's, you basically gain the Endo. Like, you gain less Endo than you do Vitus, in my experience at least. Um, but it will still net you like a decent amount of Endo to fully rank them. So it is worth, in my opinion. Then we just get somebody to run Dante with her and like take her to through the index, and then she can be rich. Then you rage bait more people. Uh, hey gamers, yo, hey yo, look at me, yo. Uh, uh, this way. Yeah, that's right. Uh, One Piece sucks, something like that. Come on, that's right. Come at me. One guy got bubbled on the way here. Even an intimidating wall of Loke found a new way to stop them. That's true. By simply not allowing us to open the Netricel. There we go. We're getting more fools. Uh, what else? How else can I rage bait? My Hero Academia sucks. I'm sure there's a bunch of kids who would come at me for that. Uh, Uh, no, if The Last of Us was poorly written or something. There we go. We got some guy trying to summon an Echo here. What other rage baits can I think of? Yeah, no, I think it's good-ish. Summoning a bunch of these guys over. Good. It's not a lot though. That's true. The whole point, like, Isle Weaver was basically us kind of rage baiting the man in the wall. I guess woman in the wall. It was pretty funny though, cause it's like called the indifference, not indifferent. Oh my gosh! Wait, this might actually be the end. Maybe we'll get a. Oh my, that guy was worse too. Well, there's nothing else to kill though, so I'm basically dead. Wow. All right, that was cursed. Oh gosh, yeah. All right. Um. So, can you do Nutricells as with that build? The answer is it's really hard to tell because yeah, because that kind of just didn't really count at all. Like that was a cursed instance if I've ever seen one. Anyways, let's do Fortulax. Let's just do my usual build. Flame Curse should not be so bad. Sanguine, okay, sure. Vanquisher, whatever. Conductive, that one's gonna be annoying. Um, but yeah, if you really think about it, the whole point of Ileeva was to rage bait the indifference to make it less indifferent. I do wonder where they're going next, cause okay, it's like Tao was kind of like a okay. you know, like people did kind of expect it-ish, slash look forward to it. But it then kind of brings the question of like, what are we doing in Tao? Is it bringing us to weakening the indifference, and how? Because we're finding a timeline. I'm not dealing with that. We're finding a timeline in which Ballas succeeded in reaching Tao, which, based on the void jump incident, should not have happened. Unless our memories were purposely altered for the sake of thinking that we had never reached Tao, and in fact we were brought there, trained, and then I don't know. It's hard to say. All right. Now this is pod racing. Well, it's not, but you know what I mean. Mm, here we go. Sepulchrum does a good amount of damage for that. Okay, that's good. Anytime we internalize, we do it significantly stronger war within process. That's true. Maybe we are trauma. So basically, by being more, cause I mean with Duviri as well, it was about being in charge of your feelings, right, and your suffering in that sense. Maybe we're like we're farming like suffering and like mastery over suffering, and that is gonna, and because of that we are able to rage bait the indifference better. Much to think about, like why I'm struggling at hitting the weak points on that guy when I could be hitting the weak points on something with a more obvious set of weak points. Oh yes, this one. That one's annoying. Multiple times I looked, like it's a thing, right? Gamers don't look up, right? I straight up did like kept looking around the bottom. I just couldn't find it, and it took me like a good like 2 minutes or so, maybe more, to be like, wait a minute. Maybe it's underneath. Yeah, no, maybe it's above, sorry. And sure enough, it was. Good thing my girlfriend isn't watching because she's much better at shooting at aiming than I am. I have to like stare down the sights for a bit. Like, oh gosh. I'm not dealing with the hollow vein. Oh, there we go. Dang, that's a tough nut to crack. Because stealth kill bonus. Oh right. I'm running silence, hush, whatever it's called. On my rifle. Look at that. Sight aura farming. Ooh, Azure Shard. Dow Forge too. Mm. Yeah, I wanna do Netracells. I don't wanna do Archimedes, you know? I'm gonna do Netracells. The Peely, like, I'll leave 2 pulses and, no, actually no, I don't need, Peely picks anymore, because I've got max rank, Fallout and, Hotshot, if I remember correctly. Also, I don't know if y'all can hear all the construction work in the background. If you do, I'm terribly sorry. I can't really do anything about it. It's better than the time that someone else in the building was like doing renovations, so there was just hammering everywhere though, so on the bright side, at least it's not that. On the downside, still noise. What is that? Arcane Rage. Oh. Apparently I proc that. Why do I need Arcane Rage? I do like five, like more billion damage. Actually, I was a comment, yeah. Cause like, Archimedes both have a defense phase, and as much as I love defense missions, especially mirror defense, um, the loadout limitations are just a bit rough. That's kind of why like Cool Kids like suggestion to limit the randomness by adding like per role mod like loadout options was in my opinion a great idea. Because it guarantees that you've got at least one person who most likely will be able to like protect defense objectives. I don't think I'm running Archon. Oh no, I am running Archon stretch. Oh yeah, then I'll stick to electric. Yeah, a lot of my flicks are oh frick, what I call Luke Skywalkering. Like I don't expect to hit. I just pray. Oh, I think it's a void burst that's getting me actually. Yeah, void burst is quite annoying. Um, it's not the end of the world. It's just slightly disruptive. Where is it? Uh, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Why isn't it marked? Strange. Why can you see me anyways? No, when I say Luke Skywalker, I mean like specifically that scene in A New Hope where spoilers for a movie that's like pretty old, he basically just uses the Force to aim. Like no aim assist with his tech or anything, because he's like, he's got a Gotta make a pretty crucial shot, right? No, he just straight up like he just goes like what's it? Trust in your feelings, you know, like Obi-Wan says that, and he just bam shoots. Void bursts are physical; they can block a glaive. Well, that's annoying. Oh yeah, there's no weak point to. Oh no, I don't think that was a weak point. I think it's just because it was the third hit. Excuse me. Hey, Gashi today. Oh, don't you dare. Don't even joke, lad. Eating my banana. Alright, let's do one more. Hmm. Yeah, one more. Then we'll call it off. Call it off? Call it a day. Hmm. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Um, the jackhammering does also get on my nerves a bit. I have conductive. I have Wampri, so you have to watch out for that one. What are the ones I got? Vanquishes, Sanguine, Wampri, Exhaustion. Oh, okay. Exhaustion's gonna be annoying. I think I got healed because my dog got a kill. Vampire is a little brutal on site also because, like, well, it's hard to really get kills until, yeah, like, until I, set up, and I only really want to set up, like, when I've already got everything, like, when I've already gotten to the Netracell, so... A little rough. Begin again. I assume you're talking about doing the final of these Nitro Cells before I call it a day. But yeah, that jackhammering, not a big fan. Well, fan of the point of it. which is improving, or rather maintaining the pretty respectable standard of public housing here in Singapore, but not a fan of the noise. It does kind of I do, you know, with my disorder and everything, it does, you know, makes it harder to think, and not a big fan of being less able to think. I don't really see where the head was there. Anyone over there? No? Maybe over here? Dead? And missed. Oh, never mind. Hit that. That's cool. I'll take that. Any takers? Okay, there's you. Cool. Is it coming from here? Maybe? I don't know what that is. Like, where that is. I don't know why it's down. I guess just lower level? Okay, well, some coming from this way now. Cool. About to say, Kratos with, Amalgam Barrel Diffusion on secondary. Kinda nutty. You kinda just fly everywhere. Didn't even show me where that was. I didn't need to see it. Dog! There we go. Come on. And I need to put another camera down here. Can't really get a beat on these. Little annoying, but what can you do, right? That's hit the ones that you can land a shot on. It's funny because for most times the Aqua Cannons are actually the easiest ones to land headshots on. And the AoE on that is a bit low, eh? Mm. Noise gate is a hero. It only picks up when I speak. Oh, that's good. Sorry, it's kind of locked in on aiming. Obviously, that means that I only talk when they aren't, I don't even know what they're doing now. I think they are still jackhammering. It's just hard to tell. Yeah, no, it's not a weak point. It just took 3 hits. Gonna be like, what would that container have a weak spot? Doesn't. Yeah, so noise suppression is kind of wonky for some reason. Um, so it's not really suppressing a lot of the noise. Like, some of it, yes. Most of it, no. So I have to rely on noise gate. Anyways, I think it's gonna be it for Container Prime. You're right. Plus, you have to defeat it as a boss. Even Cyto 9 can one-shot it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. From rather me. Hopefully next week they aren't doing so much construction, and I can stream more because I don't have any school or anything next week. So yeah, I hope I can stream more. I hope I have the motivation as well. Because yeah, it is a bit demotivating to have all the da 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 everywhere. It's like it's making it hard to think, how to chat. Um, you can't status prime it, you can't crit it. There's no weak points. You can't armor strip it. Yeah, container prime access coming soon to a store near you. But yes, thank you for hanging out. I did still have quite a bit of fun. Everything, yeah, despite all the noise and everything, I still did have quite a bit of fun. Um, Maybe I picked the wrong week to try using the the Mark 1 Braddon though. I mean, good gracious. But that's fine. That was, Suffering Bill's character. Whatever they say. But yeah, that'll be it from me. Y'all take it easy. Be good to yourselves. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Hopefully Monday. Yeah, Monday it should be. All right. Way too late. More chill, Bill. All right. It's true. I did beat the Archon. With the Mark 1 Braton and a status priming kit gun. So, I'm kind of goated with it. But yes, be good to yourselves and stay hydrated and all that good stuff. I will see y'all hopefully soon. Bye. Oh, Atlas is on discount on Steam. How much is Atlas going for right now? Subverse is only 1760. That's pretty neat. Atlas is $5. I might get Atlas. I don't think I'll buy Subverse though. Like, I just kind of have it there, but I don't think I actually buy it. It's a bit too much for me. Um, yeah, maybe I'll stream that. Who knows? I'm gonna install it. The wallet is pulled. No, it's $5. Okay? That's it though from me. I'm not gonna buy anything else. I did see something else. I forgot what it was. That was like yeah, like I'm not buying Suburbs. That's been too much. Atlas, however, I will. At least try it out. It's early access. Yeah. Alright. Farewell. Bye.